I walked home, but my thoughts cycled back to Toby and Sean, giving me the overwhelming urge to call them and express my rage while it was still fresh and teeming. Great, don't have my cell phone anyway. I plugged it into the kitchen counter. The charger, actually, but never mind that. Moving on, the stranger. While I'd been trapped upon the hoop, he had come across as threatening, yet something about him in hindsight seemed queerly gentle. And those eyes, shucks ahoy, the mere thought of them was enough to send a fresh wave of tingles down my already aching spine. The rush of passion it evoked too strong to resist, but it horrified me all the same. It had felt like a magnet being drawn by the force of its opposite pole. Regardless, the contradiction of emotions was absurd and probably nothing more than a figment of my imagination. After all, how could someone feel passion, terror, and passion again, all while expecting to die? It's probably impossible. And finally, what was up with all that fear? I've never been so scared in my life, and I certainly wasn't known to be a cowardly lion. Most people might not have even batted an eye at danger of the situation, yet there I had been, shaking and frightened like a cornered mouse that got to be munched on. What mattered to me most was that I was still alive, and no worse for the wear. But was I? Could I ever unsee those eyes or unfeel those emotions that had overcome me like a 40-foot tidal wave? Time would tell, but for now I wanted nothing more than to just sleep it off, or at least escape from it temporarily. But there was one last and extremely unnerving question that would leave me sleepless until I had some sort of reassurance it was nothing to worry about. Why the heck was he watching us in the first place? Well, shucks, it had been a long, long night ahead of me.